I have been in the jewelry business for 30 years, and today I'm going to say something many people don't want to hear. Choosing a gold or gemstone is not about which one holds value better. It's about what class you belong to. Someone earning a regular salary buys gold. Someone with the 50 million in assets buy a gemstone. That's not discrimination. That's asset allocation logic. Why do ordinary people love gold? Because it's easy to cash out. Need money today, you can sell it tomorrow. Gold is priced by weight. Almost every jewelry store buy it back and the entry cost is low. To put it bluntly, gold is financial security. For people afraid of running out of money, it's a backup plan. Now, why do wealthy people buy a gemstone? Because they don't need fast liquidity. What they want is long-term appreciation and social status. A 5-carat Burmese pigeon blood ruby that cost 2 million 10 years ago might be worth 10 million today, but your mother's gold necklace 10 years later, it's still only worth it's a gold weight. And here is the hard shirt truth. Gold is liquidity asset. Jewelry is wealth asset. People who buy gold often need the option to cash out anytime. The people who buy a rare gemstone usually don't worry about survival anymore. That's the real class difference. And honestly, as a jeweler, I never understood flashy new rich people wearing giant gold chains. Why? Because to me, gold is just the supporting actor. 18 karat gold and platinum are simply tools used to hold a gemstone in place. The real value is 10 karat pigeon blood rubies sitting on top, not the few grams of metal underneath it. When people see a giant gold chain, they think new money. When they see a fine ruby ring, they think old money. Same 5 million budget, spending of 1 kilogram of gold, you look rich. Spend it on a one top a Burmese ruby, you look alive. That's why Liu Ifi doesn't walk red carpets wearing a giant gold chain. She wears 120 million Bulgari ruby necklace. Gold chains, those are for live stream seller. Now let's talk about investment threshold. With the gold, 10,000 is enough to start. With the high jewelry, 500,000 is usually just the beginning. Gold can be liquidated the same day. Jewelry might take months or even a year to resell properly. So gold is for people seeking stability. Jewelry is for people wealthy enough to play the long game. If you are living to paycheck, honestly, buy a gold first. Don't rush into a gemstone if you can't afford the game. Some people call this class discrimination. It's not, it's reality. If someone with only 1 million in assets spend 100,000 on board, that's financial protection. If they spend 100,000 on gemstone instead, that could be a terrible decision. But if someone with a 50 million in assets buys 1 million in gold, that money is just sitting there doing nothing for them. Buying investment grade gemstone makes for more sense. Different wealth level requires different tools. So next time your parents told you to buy a gold, don't think they are old fashioned. They simply want you to have a safety net you can cash out anytime. And the people buying a high jewelry, usually it's because they no longer need a safety net. So tell me, are you building a backup plan or building assets? Vote below. Number 1, I buy gold for stability. Number 2, I buy gemstone for appreciation. Number 3, I can't afford either one yet. Follow me if you want to hear more truth from inside the jewelry industry.